Ladies and gentlemen, if you direct your attention to the center of the field for tonight's coin toss. Our officials tonight, referee is Jim Pollock. The umpire is Braden Burby. The linesman is Clarence Eli. The line judge is Jeff Groves. And the back judge tonight is Kevin Mays. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium in idyllic Snohomish, Washington, for tonight's West Coast contest between the Kamiak Knights and our very own Glacier Peak Grizzlies. Starting lineup for the visiting Knights tonight. Offensive line number 73, Caden Wapitka. Offensive line number 65, Josiah Telschow. Offensive line number 62, Mark Holcomb. Number 88, Cameron Osbornson. Number 52, Michael Springer. Number 51, Matthew Cason. Number 34, Nolan Martin. Number 23, Dylan James. Number 10, Nick Lehman, and number 7, Damon Kraus. Now the starting defense for the Grizzlies. At left end, Jacob Dirks, number 43. At defensive tackle, number 69, Anthony McDaniel. At nose tackle, number 73, Mason Bridges. At wide end, number 51, Maake Fafita. At inside linebacker, number 33, Ryan Black. At inside linebacker, number 62, Mitchell Harper. At safety, number 24, Evan Manis. At corner tonight, number 44, Trevor Meldrum. At safety, number 25, Logan Clay. At safety, number 2, Raj Diarra. On the other corner tonight, number 3, Jason Oliva.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights. Here it is Glacier Peak Grizzlies versus the Kamiak Knights. Scott Oshman with Tim Boyle and Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Tim, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. Welcome back. We had a week off.
I know, we did. We're kind of like, we're a little rusty right now.
We are. What'd you do?
I was actually in Hawaii. Don't feel bad for me.
I feel terrible. The weather, though, was it sunny, though, all the time?
Actually, that big tropical storm, it just came in, so we got the tail end of that, and it was raining the first day, but then it was, it's funny, they call for showers like every day we were there, and it would literally rain for like 30 seconds, and then it'd be done and it'd be sunny.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look as tropical as I would have guessed.
Well, I was only there like 3 days.
Would you, SPF 50?
I was using 100.
Were you?
Oh, yeah. You don't mess around in the tropics.
No, you do not. Well, anyway, welcome back.
Thank you.
I didn't go anywhere, but thanks for asking.
You did. You went to Ponte Vedra.
Well, that's this way.
Oh, okay. You were at TPC at Sawgrass.
I was. I
about?
shot a hell of a round.
You did.
Yeah, it's great.
110?
Keep going.
I'm
I didn't.
talking about the humidity, not your score.
Yeah, that's true. And by the way, I couldn't afford to even look at that. We have a football game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, back here on STSPN.
Back to football.
We have the Kamiak Knights, Glacier Peak Grizzlies, the 4A Western Conference matchup. We're glad you're here. We have the color guard coming out. We're going to pause. We'll set all this up. The kickoff coming up. It's Kamiak, Glacier Peak, Friday night on STSPN.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Evergreenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Okay, back here live from Veterans Memorial Stadium on the campus of Snohomish High School. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, also around the wedge. Henthorne, also not to be forgotten. The statistician Scott Dyer with us tonight. And as always, running the dials, Todd, five-tool player, Elving. And can Ron hear us down there? Also, he's actually right now, we're seeing the color guard. We'll check in with Ron.
Ron's
as
doing a salute here.
He's not.
He's paying his respects.
Yeah. So, Tim, tonight, Glacier Peak coming off a big win over Jackson at Jackson High School last week. It was a little tough, but they pulled it out there in the last little bit, we heard.
Yeah, and it was a bummer that we actually missed that game because that's been probably the last few years, those have been the greatest games, the GP Jackson games. You know, last year goes into double overtime, and a couple of years ago, Glacier Peak was down by like 24 and came back. And they've just been some great games, and I guess this one was close early and kind of Glacier Peak kind of ran away with it. But not to be forgotten, Glacier Peak's 3-0, going for 4-0 tonight, and having themselves a good year. On the other hand, Kamiak's kind of having a rebuilding year. We spent a lot of time with their coach, Bryant Thomas, and he gave us some good insight. Feel bad for the guy because he's got like all his really key players are injured right now. Couldn't help but liking the guy.
Oh,
I'm actually rooting for the guy now.
Absolutely. He's had talk about a tough pill. He comes up here, spent the last 5 years at Auburn Riverside, a tremendous program down there. And he takes this job in this spring, and one of the marquee players coming into the season for them was Matthew Merck, the senior 6'2", 220 quarterback, could sling it all over. Coach Thomas is all excited, and he blows out his knee before the season, and he's out.
Yeah, and I think what you might have mentioned, that's one of the reasons he actually came up here was because of that. So.
Yeah, so we feel bad for him, and then he gets just injury after injury. He said I'm a walking wounded. We're going to see freshmen, sophomores. We got all kinds of numbers going on. Plus, he's starting with a not many players. You can see on the other side of the field, and the white is the Kamiak Knights, I should say.
It's going to be a long night for them. But on the positive side, next year they're going to be looking really good because a lot of these freshmen and sophomores are getting a lot of playing time this year for them. So we'll be watching for them next year.
Great guy, got a great attitude, and he's working it in. So in the white, the visiting team, the Kamiak Knights, and to kick off is Glacier Peak and Braden Corwin. Glad you're with us as we get underway. And football is going on a Friday night. We had some rain here in Snohomish. It's picked up around the 10-yard line.
Oh, look at
Kamiak's
that.
got a nice break here. Number 23, this is Dylan James. He talked about him.
Yes, and we're going to see a lot of Dylan James tonight because he's one of their key players. And he's got it on the positive side of the field right off the bat. So big break for Kamiak.
What a huge hole. Dylan James, the 5'9" freshman. And we're going to see a lot of freshmen, but do they get good field position.
Yeah, and watch here, they're going to run the triple option, which we don't see very often from our standpoint, but so you're going to have to pay close attention to this. It can be tricky.
And again, out in quarterback, we're going to have a couple different quarterbacks. They give, at this time, we're going to start with Nick Lehman, the sophomore quarterback.
Osbjornson on that run.
Osbjornson and Maake Fafita gets the tackle, and they're going to get
number 58.
2nd and 10. Yeah, it's weird seeing number 58 carry the ball.
He's kind of like a linebacker.
And they fake it this time. They pitch it out to James. James bounces it like a basketball. It's on the carpet.
And GP's going to recover the fumble.
He had the pitch. Take another look, Tim.
Yeah, he just didn't hold on to it. That wasn't the greatest pitch, but he could have held on to that.
And that's what Coach Thomas is looking for. He has an opportunity with a huge run back there, the kickoff return to start. And he ends up fumbling the ball, turning it over, and Glacier Peak will get it going.
James, right?
It was Dylan James, number 23. So GP here.
And that's going to be an offsides. They tried to doing a blitz there. They tried to jump the count there, and clearly they didn't count that right.
They saw something there on the film, Tim, that didn't quite come to reality.
That's going to be 1st and 5 now for GP.
And they go again. What is that?
Boy, I'm not sure what they're doing there. But they tried jump. Now it's going to be a 1st down. You don't see that too often. But they got Michael. They got Michael Bennett there on their defense.
Oh my goodness!
Well, he would have lined up offsides twice.
Before, then he would have lined up twice, then came back, then went over. Yes. So an interesting strategery there by Coach Thomas. And here these guys come up again. They stop this time.
And he did it again. What are they doing?
What is going on?
That's 3 in a row. I'm not exactly sure what the plan. Now, I understand they're a little bit new, but I'm just not sure what the strategery is there.
Ron, can you hear us down there? Do you have any? Can you add any enlightenment here?
I can add the same enlightenment you've got. They're just running across the line of scrimmage. They're supposed to stop, but they're not doing it. They're going to give that up now, I think. We'll see a play.
Well, I will give them this. You say you don't. That's rarely you see it. I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't think I've seen 3 in a row offsides, even from Michael Bennett.
Ziomas here. He tries to pitch it to Briggs, just too much on underneath.
That one, but he was under some pressure there.
He was.
I think it was number 68 there that actually got through and put a little pressure on. Now that's what they were trying to do on the first 3 plays there, I think.
Drew Kindle, number 68 for the Kamiak Knights, 6'3", 245, the senior, not your Amazon Kindle. Drew Kindle, that's his name. You didn't get that?
I did.
Okay, thanks.
I did.
2nd and 5. Now it goes over. It's caught. And
number 44.
Number 44, and that is Trevor Meldrum, who's had a heck of a year so far, the junior. A 1st down.
The rocker.
Yes, Meldrum, the rocker.
Country. I like country.
Now at the Kamiak 25, Aiden Ziomas back there, fakes it to Briggs. Now he's going deep left. It's Manis.
He's got it.
Touchdown, Glacier Peak.
The Magnet strikes again.
The Magnet with 5 touchdowns coming in tonight.
Make that 6. And the Magnet and Baby Z were arguing about who was getting player of the game tonight. So the battle's on right from the beginning. How many yards was that?
25-yard touchdown pass.
25?
You saw that on replay. You might see Manis put his hand on the defense.
Actually, I did. That's a good pickup, Ron, because I did see that. It was kind of a little bit of a tap. They theoretically probably could have called. They would have called it on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a kind of a little bit of a push off, but I think the defender had his hands on him too.
Not sure what they're discussing right here. 6-0, 10:52 left to go in the first quarter.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Wow, I didn't see that on replay.
I don't know if we caught that.
I think we were all looking at the.
Here's the play one more time. You can check number 1, Aiden Ziomas, the quarterback. Oh, we see maybe just the end of that hit.
It looked like he was about to get hit.
That's the
there's a
conversion. It's to Maake Fafita. And it's not going to get there, but how fun is that for Maake Fafita, who never gets the ball?
But they, basically started that on the 15-yard line, so he had a lot of ground to make up on to get 2 points. But hey, you may as well try some things out tonight.
Great shot of Maake. I'm sure Big Mo and his friends, his other brothers and friends are watching.
They usually are.
We'll take a timeout. Tonight's presentation always brought to you by Ace Hardware, Lake Stevens and Everett. More coming up.
Your dreams evolve, and with committed support, they thrive. American Family Insurance.
We're back. It's 6-0. The extra point, no good on the infraction there, Tim.
2-point conversion, no good.
2-point try, no good. 6-0. Now, this has been an interesting game already.
Well, now see where they're kicking off from? They get to kick off from the 45 because of that roughing the passer. They actually enforced that on the ensuing kickoff. But pretty quick work for Glacier Peak there. The 3 penalties in a row didn't really help Kamiak there. And that's kind of strange.
It was
I'd like
bizarre.
to see if Ron's going to have to ask him about that at halftime.
Corwin hits it. Last time they had a great return. It lands in Dylan's hand. One time, this time he is cracked hard
this time
by Ryan Kinney, number 6.
This time it's going to be at about the 12-yard line. So they've gone, last time they had it at about the 48-yard line at GP, and a little bit different this time.
They opened with a tremendous, there's Kenny right there, number 6. Great job picking him up. And that is Mr. Castro on camera, I'm told. Thank you to him, David Castro's father. He's camera number 2 right there. We got Jesse out there.
And the Castros are usually watching from Brazil, they said.
Yes.
They got a contingent in Brazil.
Here's the handoff to Dylan one more time. He makes it up to the 20-yard line.
Actually, good positive yardage there.
Yeah, gain of 6. And nice tackle by Reese DeHaunt. Wonder if we've ever figured out how to say that name.
I think you got it right.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, time will only tell.
Because I've seemed like I've heard that name through the years at GP.
So 2nd and 4, nice pickup on first. They give it to the first tailback. And this time, nothing doing. And
it's going to be about what, 3rd and I think he might have lost. They given him positive yard. 3rd and 3. I guess they gave him 1 yard on that.
Mitchell Harper, number 62, there on the tackle as well. Might see some young kids for Glacier Peak tonight as this one goes. As usual, if we can see some West Coast scores, we'll let you know.
I think Snohomish and Everett are playing tonight.
I do believe. 3rd and 3. They give it back to Dylan James.
He's going to be just short, I think.
Oh, it's a 5 o'clock game for Snohomish. We'll have to check that, see if. But Dirk's there on the tackle. We had a great story of a head coach for Glacier Peak, Nick Bender, about Dirks.
Yeah,
Tim?
he said Dirks was in the weight room 38 days in a row or some
138 or
some crazy stat like that, and he said it's really paid off for him. He's like their leading tackler right now. And by the way, they're going for
4th and 2, gutsy Coach Thomas.
Wow.
The fake. It gets to James, and he's got a first down.
Nice play, nice pickup, and gutsy move. Gutsy move by the coach. I think you'd think, hey, he even said that they're outmatched tonight, so why not try some things like that? I like it.
And it's DeHaunt on the tackle, but a big first down for the Knights.
And the thing is that triple option is kind of hard to follow, and so they're going to catch some people off guard.
I know you'll know the answer to this. The last time you saw live here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, the triple option.
Oh, probably Marysville Pilchuck? I don't know. Or
Bellevue.
Bellevue.
Was I was thinking.
Bellevue calls it the wing. They call it the wing tee, but it's kind of similar, right?
Under center now. And this time they give it to the big fella up the middle, and he carries some Grizzlies, and he'll get a nice 7-yard gain.
Is that Osbjornson?
And it is Brigsby, but that's
was that
again,
88?
I see 88. I don't have 88 on my roster.
Uh-oh.
I thought we weren't.
I thought there was no surprises tonight.
I thought so.
We're just going to call him 88.
We'll listen to our PA announcer, Doug.
8 yards, yep.
Well, they gave him 8.
Yep.
That's 7. Second and 30 is what they're saying from their own 32. Under center, they fake it one more time. This time Dylan James gets it. He gets a few.
I think he's gonna pick up the first down there. Actually, I think he got 5, or no, they gave him 4. Needed 3, got 4.
So
you know what?
Logan Clay though on the tackle there. Sorry.
They're running that pretty well for a bunch of freshmen out there, and that's a hard offense to run too. I mean, that's a hard offense to teach.
And the story about that, again, first-year head coach Brian Thomas taking over for the legend there, Coach Mack. 35 minutes to go right now. Snohomish up 29. What was it? 29-3 over Everett. Here we go. 1st and 10. Fakes it. Gets it off Dylan James. This time in the backfield. Not fooled.
Looks like number 62 got him.
That's Mitchell Harper.
I think he might lose a couple.
They don't like that. They don't give losses here.
They really don't. They put it back at about the line of scrimmage.
Yards for loss. We don't do yards for loss. What's up, Ronnie?
He made it back to the line.
Did he?
Yep.
See?
There you go.
That's why we have the wedge.
The wedge is an exclusive for STSPN.
There is no. It's patent pending too. As you see, 6:22 left. That's the other thing Thomas talked about. He's going to let the clock go. First pass, and it's complete.
He got it.
Over the middle, Nolan Martin, another freshman.
Number 34. He picked up, what,
My
5 yards?
goodness. Nick Lehman, the quarterback.
Oh, he giving him 7 yards.
Nolan Martin, a 3rd and 3 here.
Well, it's for them. It's 4-down territory, though, Scott.
Absolutely, I like it. Why not?
Yeah.
6-0, 5:44 left, first quarter. Kamiak Knights, Laven under center. This time he hands it off to Big 88. Nothing doing there. 73 Mason Bridges.
Probably going to lose a yard or 2.
Take a look. He was right at the doorstep saying, nice to meet you. Is that yours, Scott Dyer? We have a white Hyundai. We have a license. Lights are on. Is it your lights are on?
Don't they turn off automatically now? I thought
you should on your app on your phone.
Yeah, you can turn them off from here. Oh, my garage door's open.
Oh, hold on. Hey, I'll get that. 4th and 3, second time. They're 1 for 1 on 4th down. Got to get to the 46-yard line. And there's an illegal procedure.
That's going to make it 4th and 8. That's their 4th penalty already in this first quarter. Not that I count penalties or anything.
No, it is a pastime.
Well, they're going to kick it now, guys.
Yeah, that changes it up a little bit. They can handle the 4th and 3, 4th and 8. Your own backfield's a little different.
Also, we're kind of rooting again. Bryant Thomas, just a great guy. What an attitude. And the one interesting thing about the triple option is that's not what he does. He's a spread offense guy. But when his big quarterback, Matthew Merck, went out, he said, "Hey, listen, I got kids that are hurt. Well, I can't. I don't have anybody who can throw the rock. I gotta adapt."
Adapt, exactly.
So kicking it off 4th and 8 here.
Oh, and they're going.
Lehman's going to fake it. He pitches it up. It's no good. It's on the ground. It's recovered by Kamiak. But it'll go to Glacier Peak. And a little trickery.
It was a little bit. And I think that was design trickery, too. Yeah.
Nick
For
Lehman.
a pregame interview with Coach Thomas, he says no trickery tonight, but that's a couple of quick ones.
He thought we were gonna tell on him.
And there you see Nick Bender, who's also the head coach, but also the offensive coordinator, giving last-minute instructions to his offense. And they will get a short field here.
They're going to get it on, what, the 38-yard line? That's good field position.
Good if you can get it.
Got Briggs in the backfield. With
Interesting.
Baby Z. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, my gosh.
What is this
what are
going
they doing?
on?
That's going to be – and they plowed him that time.
I have never seen anything like
this. That's their fourth one, and I don't know what – they're not even coming close on – sometimes when you're trying to time it, you're just a little bit off. These guys are way off.
I would love Ron Henthorn if you get a chance to get to Coach Brian Thomas. I am fascinated what is going on here. 1st and 5. They get it to Briggs. Briggs first carry. Huge hole.
Ooh.
Hits
nice
right
cut.
to the 15. 10. Inside the 5. Touchdown. Glacier Peak. A 33-yard.
And he had a hole, but he made some great cuts. If you watch that replay, when he cuts right, he had a whole bunch of Kamiak guys coming at him. Here it is again. And then he cuts right and he dodges about 5 guys. And Scott, didn't you call he was going to be player of the game?
I had made that prediction early.
Did.
That was at Starbucks, by the way. I want that noted in the record.
You got X Games out there.
There it is. There's the blonde hair there. Patrick McKenzie.
Not playing tonight. Got a little injury, but he'll be back in a couple weeks. We got that right from the horse's mouth.
For the extra point now is Braden Corwin. This time, no fouls. It's up, and it is good. So with 4:05 left to go here in the first quarter, Glacier Peak, quick business right there. 33-yard touchdown run by Kalen Briggs, up 13-0.
And Glacier Peak really hasn't chewed any clock at all, hardly.
No, we'll go to commercial, and we will come back after this word.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Welcome back, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, around the wedge. Henthorn, very quick work here for Glacier Peak. They started, though, they had excellent field position at the 38, and they went 33 of it.
Well, the penalty kind of helped them, gave them a quick 5 yards.
I'm still trying to figure that out.
I wonder if they're going to do it again. That's 4 times they're just jumping, like 3 guys, too. It's not like one guy's jumping.
It's like, is this the longest yard? What am I watching?
You're watching the Seahawks.
This is just unbelievable.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Corwin, another kickoff. They go far left. He goes right out. Dylan James
probably
takes
actually could have let that. If he wouldn't have fielded that, it would have gone out of bounds.
Looks like they're going to mark it at the 16.
Well, was it Dylan James that got that?
Yep.
Yeah, and he's a freshman. That's the problem with having a young team like that. If he would have let that go, it would have been on the 35 or 40.
Yeah. Well, I know it's bittersweet tonight. You got your Washington Cougars going tonight against
Washington State.
Washington State Cougars going against. Sorry about that. That was my bad. Against the USC Trojans down in California.
Last year, the Cougs got them when they were ranked like 5th, when USC was ranked like 5th.
Here's the handoff. Lehman gets it, and it looks like I thought for a second the ball was out. There was a fumble, yeah.
Oh, GP's
and
got it.
GP's wrestling for it. And Manis comes up with it.
The magnet got it?
Let's see. I don't know if we caught any of that.
See, he's going for player of the game.
The second fumble for the Knights so far. I'm trying to see who carried the ball. Ron, did you get a number? Was it Big 88 who carried that for Kamiak?
Yeah, it was 88.
Okay. If you
88.
I know you're not on their sideline. If you find a name for 88, that'd be great. So Glacier Peak, once again, they will start even better at the 19-yard line. This is just adding insult. And there it is. That is unbelievable.
What are they doing?
Somebody should just actually take a little TO and
It's
get the
almost
coaches.
frustrating.
Well, it's dangerous, first of all.
Yeah, you know, I've never seen anything like that.
Me neither.
That's 5 now they've done, and we're in the first quarter.
And if I'm the coach from Glacier Peak, I want a little meeting to see what's going on.
I'm going to talk to the refs
Absolutely.
about that. What are they doing? Because you do risk some injury on that.
There's no doubt. This is crazy. I mean, I get it, once maybe just to kind of check him off. And Ziomas back to pass. He's going right, wide open is Kramer. Touchdown, Grizzlies.
He just put that right over the defenders. There was 2 defenders actually close by. He kind of lobbed that right over them, and Spencer Kramer just kind of put his hands up like, yeah, thank you.
6'5" and then some, Spencer Kramer.
Now watch, he gets him right over those 2. They weren't really turned around looking either.
A very back-to-back touchdowns here for Glacier Peak, and all of a sudden 3:53 left. Braden Corwin with the extra point attempt here. Kick is up, and it is good.
He is automatic.
He was 3 for 3 last week. 20-0. We'll be back after these words from McDaniel's Do-It Center.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here from Veterans Memorial Stadium on the campus of Snohomish High School in downtown Snohomish. We had a little rain. Ron, let's get the weather. Didn't know you're a weatherman too. Ron, what's it doing out there?
Hey, it's really nice down here. It's kind of like being in Hawaii. It rained earlier, but it quit now, so I love it down here. Nice and warm, probably 65 degrees.
You should be wearing shorts. Corwin kicks this one into the end zone. It'll be an automatic touchdown. And do you have some statistician stats?
We got a little stats here so Baby Z's already sitting at 3 for 4 for 51 yards, 2 TDs. Evan Manis, one reception, 25 yards, and he's got a TD. We got Kalen Briggs, one attempt, 33 yards, and a touchdown. So
that's efficient.
That's some good stats already.
3:53 left here, just in the first quarter, 20-0. And Kamiak has been interesting. I mean, I cannot quite understand the defensive situation. They'll start this one on their own 20-yard line, and Lehman this time pitches it out, and he smacked.
Gets drilled. And that was at number 3 or number?
That's Jaden Oliva.
Number 3, that he would just time that perfectly.
He read the book way before. He knew exactly what was coming.
Stayed home nicely.
Nolan Martin, another freshman, 5'10", the recipient of that greeting. And then, of course, it looked like a loss from here. Ron, was that not a loss?
That's got to be a loss.
Roddy?
Right.
Oh, we lost Ronnie.
It's funny, we always talk about how they always kind of give them the benefit of the doubt by a yard or two in high school.
Lehman underneath center here. Now does he hand it off? He does. The first ball carrier there.
I think he's gonna. They might give him 1 or 2 on that one. Good job by the D line to stay home there.
Yeah, want to welcome David, our intern, in. In fact, I've got our first task for David, the intern.
Which is
to go over and talk to our good friend Doug and see who number 88 is
yeah.
on Kamiak. If you ask him, that would be fantastic. If you need something to write on, you can take this. See?
There we go.
We're working the intern already.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 7.
We put everybody to work here.
A pitch outside this time. Number 34, Nolan Martin. He puts a shoulder down and he gets the better of the Grizzly.
I think it was Manis on the tackle.
And still bring up a 4th
Or
down.
number 25 on the tackle.
And 25 is Logan Clay, the junior, getting some good playing time tonight.
Picked up 5 yards on that. So
4th.
4th and 3, and it looks like they're punting this time.
Or are they?
That's a good question.
Or are they? Is a good question.
Oh, there's Ronnie. He's back.
I didn't go anywhere.
Well, I was trying to see. They had look like a loss on that tackle, that kind of screen pass that was sniffed out there by number 3, and they didn't give him. They put him right back at the line of scrimmage. Here's
This
the
time they
punt
actually
by
do
Lehman.
kick
He
it.
does it.
No one back for GP.
Not a soul. Well, they should have hit it. It's going to land right there at the 36-yard line. 88 is Cameron Osbjornson. We should have known that.
Oh, but they have him down.
The number's wrong. We have it's 58. It should be 88.
Okay.
David, you've completed your first intern task. We're going to keep you around for a couple more plays.
You got it here till at least halftime.
That's a good time. You know, Ron the Wedge Henthorne, he started as an intern.
Ron was an intern like 47 years ago.
He just wouldn't leave.
I think I turned in 47 years ago.
All right, this time Glacier Peak, I don't know what they're going to do. It's on their own 36. Ziomis, he'll hand it off to, this time, number 19.
Number 19. Okay.
Yeah, that's Briggs. It's Corbin Ferry.
Okay.
5'8" senior down there. Going to get some new players.
Pick up a 1.
Ferry has been in before. Had a couple carries, I believe, in the Snohomish game.
Hey, at least we got a name for David.
What's that?
David the intern.
There you
That's
go.
gonna be his name forever now.
Forget my last name. Just go by David the intern.
That's right.
As original as usual.
Oh, and it's a flag.
And
I think that's going to be.
I
think number 11 might have been over the line there. Let's see what they call here.
Our officials, by the way, Jim Pollock is our.
Oh, you know what?
White hat.
They're calling another offsides.
Is it on? So Manis was down here on the near
I
side.
think they're offsides again. Is that number 6?
It might be.
We got that.
I don't know if we have, because it wasn't the play. I don't know if we have a replay.
I don't think I've ever seen 6. That's a 6. The Scottitian just confirmed.
Ron Henthorne.
What is going on, Ron?
I mean, you have a couple more summers in the bag than us up here.
I think it's a deception thing they're trying to do. You're rushing the line, and they're supposed to stop, but they're so big they can't stop.
Oh
my God! It's
And
again.
did it again.
Now the GP coach down here is
Well,
pissed off.
it's got to stop.
Yeah,
I mean, it just. It's out of control at this point.
So, Ron, we're going to need to talk about that at halftime. You're going to have to get those coaches and ask them about this, because this is number 7 offsides in the first quarter, gentlemen. Never seen anything like this. And they're not just like stepping offside, they're plowing people.
Just trying to disguise the blitz, but not pumping the brakes fast enough.
This is remarkable. Aiden Ziomis, meanwhile, goes over the middle. Manis gets pulled down at the 20, and they're glad and lucky sometimes they caught him. And that's another huge play.
Big pickup by the Magnet.
Here's just a dart right down Broadway.
26-yard pickup. So what's he got, like 2 receptions for like 50-some yards? 51 yards on 2 receptions.
Unbelievable. 1st and 10 now from the Knights' 21-yard line. Ziomas looking over, doing an audible. He's got Ferry to the left. Number 19. Trips right. Fakes it. Now he's going to run it. Ziomas moves outside the 10. And now he's finally taken down. There's a flag.
I think that's going to be like a helmet-to-helmet or something, because that flag came in on the tackle. So look, see if we can get that on replay. I think that's going to go against Kamiak.
Ziomas starts going sideways.
Oh, no, it's going to be against GP for a block in the back.
Head referee Jim Pollock over there,
See
Braden
what he
Burby.
says.
Talking about running as we wait for this call here. Ron, did you see anything?
I was on the other side of the field, but it is going to be against GP.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I think it was a block in the back right when the tackle was being made, but we're going to find out right now.
Jim Pollock coming up.
Yep.
Illegal block in the back by GP, 10 yards. Hasn't been many penalties on Glacier Peak so far,
Well,
20
so
to
far
0.
this year there hasn't been
No.
a lot, and it's kind of something they must have worked on this year, because generally they're a pretty heavily penalized team.
Look at the back was number 8.
Here's Ziomas, flips it out to Ferry. Makes a move, spins past the 15, down to the 10 or 11-yard line. Nice bit of running there
you know
by
what?
Ferry.
He's picked up all that penalty yards back, and he's going to be close to a first down, I think.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter.
Well, I might have to go watch the rushing, the passer, the blitz thing, whatever you want to call it. I got to come up with something. Come back with the second quarter, STSPN Friday Night Lights right after this.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200+ national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Welcome back here. Start of the second quarter. Scott Oshman, Tim B. Boyle. Tim, this is just, 20-0, and we're going to start the action here, but we got a lot to talk about. I've never seen, there it goes again.
Uh-oh.
Ziomas! Castro with a one-arm catch!
Yes!
Touchdown, Glacier Peak!
Beckham Jr. right there.
Oh,
wow! That's going to go down in the history books, ladies and gentlemen. Watch it right here on your screen. Watch the one-handed grab, and then we're going to get slow motion for you. And here it is. Oh, one-handed. Beautiful.
And to maintain control of that is pretty nice, too.
That's going to be on ESPN tonight.
David Castro.
And his dad's here to watch.
Well,
he's got the Brazil contingent.
That's right.
Watching from Brazil.
Wow,
was that a treat for you?
What a catch.
Hello, Brazil.
Wow. As I like to say, Brazil. The extra point by Corwin is good. And I guess we're going to take another break. No, we're not. We're going to see this beauty.
That. You know what? That's going to go down in the history books as one of the better catches I've ever seen. I remember Bonner caught one like that way years ago. He caught a one-hander like that, but it wasn't for a touchdown like this. It was like across the middle.
Well,
I think that's the best touchdown I've ever seen for GP.
And I like his celebration, which was just like
I've been here before.
Oh yeah, you can't afford it. You don't belong here.
Congratulations, Mr. Castro.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Hey, I think
Frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes? At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Well, we'll talk.
Back on. We're still talking about
We're still
that
all
catch.
jacked up about that.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
What a catch.
going to be all over the interwebs. And I thought that was going to be overthrown by quite a bit.
I'm sure they've been working on that as the kickoff goes back far into the end zone, and they will start this one at the 20-yard line.
There it is again.
Well, you can't get enough of that.
And you can't teach that.
That's almost, Castro, do we have a nickname? Because
we're going to have to, what, Sticky Fingers? I don't know.
I don't know. That was
Has he got the Stickum on?
Well, they all,
Was
I think.
Lester Hayes here? Like,
they all got him.
Stickum?
Stephon Diggs, baby.
Is this the 70s Raiders we got here?
Yes.
Yeah, you're never going to get that trash can in the house.
Number 37, Lester Hayes, maybe? Was that?
Was he that?
I think he wasn't that what he was?
I'm not going to. Boy, talk about the Raiders. The Raiders! This time they hand it off, and it's a lot of blue jerseys.
Maybe
not
a
much
yard.
there.
Let's see who had the ball there.
I think it was 37. If they had a number 37, but they don't.
Yeah, they do. Oh, on here, I see what you're saying.
But they do have 37. We're going to have a second task for the intern. Under center. They gave him 3 yards on that play. They hand it off again. Oh, he keeps it. Lehman keeps it on the right side. This time did he?
Yeah, and he's up by a.
He
And
looks
that
like
tricked me. That's the problem with that triple option. I'm sitting there watching the guy get tackled, and who actually kept that?
That's Bjornsson again, or
is it? Oh, number 88.
Yep, who's number really 58. Cameron Asbjornsson.
Actually, they gave him the first down.
They
on
did,
that.
yeah. I saw like he kind of fell forward. Trying to get the Cougar game on for you, Mr. Boyle. 1st and 10 now from their 30. This time we got number 18 has the ball, and
number 10
or number 10. Boy, I should pay attention.
It's catching on, Scott.
The binoculars are failing me. I'm telling you, folks, that is number 18.
That was number 18. Yeah.
Which
it was
again
18.
Isn't on the roster.
Oh, he's not. All right, we'll just call him number 18. That's job number 3 for the intern.
2nd and 8.
18 and 37.
We'll see which mystery ball handler will get it this time. I do know Dylan James, and he's got the ball on the pitch. And well played there by the Grizzly defense.
Good job staying home for the Grizzlies there.
That's big 43.
And
Jacob Dirks.
Notice when he's turning that corner, he's got a lot of speed. And keep in mind, he's a freshman, so look out next year for him. Freshmen will tend to put on 10, 15 pounds over
the freshman.
Their freshman and sophomore year, so look out for him.
9:40 left just in this second quarter, 27-0. The Kamiak Knights, with all their injuries and all the bad luck they've only scored 13 points this year, and this time they get it back over.
Did the quarterback keep
the
that
middle?
one?
No, he handed off to 34 this time, and that's Nolan Martin. But the Glacier Peak now figuring out this triple option pretty good.
It kind of looks a lot like what Bellevue does. Like kind of a variation of what Bellevue does.
4th and 6.
I think they're punting.
On their own 34.
Number 46 is Ryder Wilkinson is back and waiting for punt.
See where he kicks it off from. Again, Lehman now with the punter and sometimes quarterback. This bounces and it'll get a Kamiak player, and they'll mark him at the 31.
31, okay.
Looks like from here. My goodness. So now the offense, I'm curious to see if they're going to do the offsides move again.
Well, it's 7 of them so far. I don't know why they'd stop now.
I mean, you've watched football for a long time. I've never seen this at any level. I don't remember seeing a Pee-wee game that did
Not like
this.
that. No, I've never seen 7 offsides in one game, I don't think.
Not of that nature.
No.
8:42 left. Aiden Ziomas hasn't had much trouble here tonight. See who he's got in the backfield now. Ziomas looks. Now he's got a little pressure. Now he's going to tuck it and run.
Look at that. He's got
past the 45 to 50.
Room.
Still going. Makes a move out of bounds at the Kamiak 42.
I got to tell you, one thing I like about Aiden is he doesn't go and try to run out of bounds generally. He's going to find, if he sees an opening, he's going for it.
Big block by Mandis there. But the thing about last year and the previous years, that last year specifically for Aiden Ziomas, the QB for Glacier Peak, he was their leading rusher last year, over 500 by far, not even close. This year coming in 3 games, 36 attempts, 153 yards. He is not the leading rusher.
He could be after tonight.
He might be. Oh. This time they fake the handoff, and Ziomas has it once again, and he's taken behind the line. There's flag.
Too. Came in right about when he was getting tackled, so we'll have to see what that is. Generally, that's a hold from where the flag was thrown. Let's see if we can see it on the replay.
Jeremy Cooperwood for Kamiak comes in and makes the tackle.
Yeah, couldn't see any hold there. Oh, no,
they're
flag.
waving,
they're waving off the flag. Yeah, I didn't see anything on the replay.
Number 28, Dylan Owen, is in at halfback here for Glacier Peak, the junior. 2nd and 10 now at the Kamiak 42.
Got trips right.
They fake the handoff again, and now it's a screen, and it goes to him. Puts one Kamiak down, and he moves forward, and a nice play there by Dylan Owen.
Good heads-up play. Kind of ran over one guy. Thought they were going to get him back there.
I think we got another hold on this play, guys.
Uh-oh. I don't think they're waving. Oh, he's waving it off again.
Wow.
Now, how often do you see that where they wave off 2 flags in a row?
Not many. I've seen a lot of things I have never seen before. Tonight with 27-0, Glacier Peak up here in this 4A matchup. First-year head coach Bryant Thomas taking over this year for longtime head coach Mack for Kamiak. Ziomas back, going deep. He's got Castro one time, almost picked off. Good defensive play by Castro.
Yeah, Castro became a DB on that play, actually, and did a good job of breaking that up.
Damon Cruz doing a nice job, the 5'11 sophomore for Kamiak here. He was going for it. So 4th and 4, though. I don't think any hesitation here.
Yeah, 37-yard line of Kamiak. I think you got to go for that.
Got to get to the 32. He rolls right. Ziomas looking at it. Now he's going to tuck it. He's got the first down and much more. He eludes one.
Yeah, and you see where you think they might have had him right around the 20, the 30 or so, and he eludes a couple and just keeps going.
It's scramblability, Tim.
That's exactly what it is.
I tell you, 1st and 10, 7:46 left to go. The 28-yard line. Ziomas, has he missed yet? That was his first miss there to Castro. Castro with the just exquisite one-handed catch. Ziomas likes it. He knows his running numbers are down. He wants to make it up.
He knows he's got Briggs ahead of him in the rushing. And
That's right.
I think he gets the first down there, too,
I believe he does.
pick up a, what, 10 or so? Or maybe, are they giving him the first?
28.
Yeah, they are moving the chains.
Dylan Owen, 28 there, was looking for the pass.
We're going to have to, next break, we're going to have to study the stats again and report back.
That was really interesting because they gave him the first down, and then they put the ball back on the 19-yard line. If you could.
They backed him up a little bit.
Yeah, the yard marker was on the 18, and they gave him first down, and they put the ball on the 19. So I don't know.
That's good public school math there.
Yeah, that's my kind of math.
They're bringing it back, guys.
Oh, they're
What?
bringing it back? What do we got going here?
Can you do the replay one more time?
Oh, they're
Todd
saying
Elvig?
what they're saying is he's short. I think they're going to say he's short by like a half a yard. Because yeah, they got him marked on the 19.
This game's just getting weirder and weirder.
Exactly what I saw.
Good job, Ron.
Nice job. The wedge always there.
Ooh, and a blitz.
It's a fumble.
Oh, no.
Dylan Owen fumbles, and
look at
Ziomas
that.
picks it up.
Oh my goodness, he picks it up and gets the first down. What a heads-up play by Baby Z. He just saw the ball sitting there, and it was like it sat there for like in slow motion for an eternity, and then Baby Z grabs it, picks up the first down.
That's got to be planned. You asked Bender if that was a fumble-rooski play.
It's a Statue of Liberty play right there.
1st and 10. Knock it on the door in the red zone one more time. Here comes the ensuing blitz, supposedly, and whistles go before they get to him.
Offsides?
It's an offside palooza.
No, it's actually they're going to call a procedure call on GP.
Oh, my.
I think the Kamiak procedure worked that time to cause GP to move and got a motion call on him.
Yeah, finally worked.
I mean, but do we have to, like, red light, green light these kids? What is going on? 1st and 15 now from the Kamiak 20. All kinds of movement all the time. Manis, middle.
Oh,
and he's
on
going to
his
take
feet.
him in again.
He stays on his feet.
Oh, my
Wow.
God. Touchdown, Glacier Peak. Evan Manis twice gets to the end zone just like he did against Snohomish. They have to call him the wheelbarrow.
Everybody's jumping on him.
He's unbelievable.
And he's got the stick-'em gloves on today.
Look at
too.
him.
Look at that.
Let me take you to my carousel. Spin
Hop
you
on
around.
board.
My goodness. He wants
He
another
wants-
shirt.
He does want a shirt. That's exactly what it and he called it, too. I don't know. There's still a lot of time left for that shirt.
33-0. And we'll see if Braden Corwin can make it 34, but there's a flag.
Offsides again. Number 8, I believe.
Against Kamiak.
Man. Now I'd go for 2. They're going to move the ball up half the distance there.
They're going to try the Maake Fafita one more time.
They should.
Or they should throw it, if you watch the Cleveland Browns. Congratulations, by the way, to the Cleveland Browns.
First win in almost 2 years.
Yes. Baker Mayfield.
Oh, there
and
it
here's
is.
the fake Meldrum. We saw this against Snohomish, and they got it out. And
Did he get
this
it?
time
No,
he's
gonna
not
be just
in.
short. I like it, though. I like the play. Try something new. Was that Corwin that got that?
That was
Yeah.
Braden Corwin trying to get in.
He was just about 2 inches short, too.
Meldrum with the pitch.
Like he tries to kind of get it right over. Ooh.
He's got to talk to Manis about how to do that.
Is there a challenge flag going on?
Why would you? What do you want to challenge?
No, he was really close. I'd take a second.
He
look
got
at
it. He needs to put the ball
yeah,
out.
He should have lunged for it. But
Ron,
he's a kicker.
But Ron was right there.
Yeah, he was a foot short.
A foot short.
At least a foot short.
Ron's right there.
Our cheerleaders tonight, always a big night. They're always happy it's not
Do
raining.
they do the push-ups anymore like
I don't
they
know.
used to?
I don't know.
Ron, we're going to have to find out if I don't see the cheerleaders doing those push-ups.
We'll put our crack staff on that.
So Evan Manis, 3 receptions, 71 yards, and 2 TDs for the Magnet.
That's not a stat stuffer.
Oh,
My.
that's T-shirt material.
He doesn't have a epic.
He doesn't
Odell
have that
Beckham
Castro.
one-handed catch.
Yeah,
though.
that Castro one might put him over the top.
Somebody text him. We got to let him. He's got to get into that.
He might get it just for that play.
There is again the Castro play on demand.
That's an STSPN exclusive,
It is.
by the way.
What's our little jingle? Instead of da-da-da, we got to come up with something.
That's going to have to be a highlight.
That is a huge highlight. That's one of the plays of the year. Kicking it off here at Glacier Peak for the Kamiak Knights.
It's going to have to come back
Yeah,
out.
he can't quite do that. Dylan James, the freshman. 7:05 left to go in the first half. If you're still with us, we're glad you are. Congratulations.
If who is?
If our audience is still out there.
Oh, no, we got some Argentinians and some Brazilians and
all over the world?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the band members and we do.
Yeah, we have people all over the world.
Yeah.
All over the world.
The Castros are listening from Brazil.
They might have the sound off, though.
Why would they do that to us?
Well,
because everybody else
I'm going to leave that one be. First and 10. We'll see who's at quarterback. It's still Lehman. This time he pitches it. It's on the ground again.
I think they recovered, though.
This time Dylan James gets on it, and they will retain possession.
33-0 if you're just joining us.
Spoiler alert to college football down in Los Angeles. USC right now up 7-0 over the Washington State Cougars.
I usually don't say the score until the Cougs are like tied or winning.
Well, I didn't read the rule book.
Yeah. Thought we discussed that.
Did we?
Yeah.
I remember that. 2nd and 9. They gave up a pickup of 1. Lehman, his second throw tonight, and it's complete as well to the 30-35. First down, Knights. All the way up. And that's
20.
number 20, James Garmeyer, excuse me. Another freshman. So Lehman 2 for 2 on the air.
And they got a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing. I'm telling you that Kamiak, the future looks good for this school.
Yes. And I do have a lot of faith. Other than we got to talk about this defensive thing, but Bryant Thomas knows what he's doing, believe me.
Yeah, I don't like the offsides, that's for sure.
So 1st and 10, that's good for them. Lehman pitches it out, and this time he has to fall on it. It's 34. We've seen him.
That's going to be a big loss there.
Martin.
Poor Martin's going to have to take the yards on that loss. It's a loss of 7, I believe.
2nd and 17, correct. And those are the things he talked about, freshmen, the details. It's just a small execution. He was commuting because he got the job. He was still living. I'm talking about Bryant Thomas, the head coach for Kamiak. He was still living in Auburn, had to commute up in the spring. He couldn't really connect it. Now he's a history teacher at Kamiak. 2nd and 17, and Lehman back, and this is Asbjornsen.
Oh,
and a tackle
nice
there.
Tackle by number 30.
Wow.
That's a big open field tackle for the little guy.
Preston Weaver.
Man.
That's 5'7" BT Dubs on 6'3", 240.
Yeah, that's a big tackle. I thought he was going to squirm through there because as Bjornson, that's a big guy.
He is. Asbjornsen, 6'3", 240, the senior. Converted, he was like an offensive lineman. And they said, well.
Like a nose guard.
Yeah, we can't, we don't got room for that. 3rd and 12. Lehman looking. He goes across the middle. It's intercepted.
Who got that?
Looks like number 13. Max Downs.
Max Downs?
We got some great young kids. A junior.
Wow. Good for him.
Look how excited he is.
He's all jacked up. Where's the turnover necklace? Because he's got the long hair and everything. He'd look good in one of those chains.
We were talking about
They need to get one of those.
We were talking about the current high school fashion with
I
Coach
know.
Bender.
Bender, if you're listening, get a turnover chain. That'd be a good thing to have, especially for your long-haired guys.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to pay Miami a royalty. 1st and 10 now. Here comes the fake rush, but it is a rush. He pitches it out, and it's caught here on the near side. Whoa, hey now.
Ooh. Number 22. Good
Yeah,
job on number 22 to actually get back to around the line of scrimmage.
That's Tristan Hawk. We know him. He's got some good playing time. They're really changing it up, getting a lot of kids in for Glacier Peak tonight, up 33-0 with 4:07 left to go in the first half. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Oh.
Hawk still out there. Zayomis over. It's caught again by Manis. It's just too easy.
He's the go-to guy. He easily picks up a first down and then some. They're kind of in a hurry up there for GP.
No huddle, which they've never had a huddle.
Not in a long time.
I don't think since Rowe started here.
He
I don't think they
played
ever
kind of the hurry up.
Yeah, Zioma's back to pass over the middle. This time Kramer gets in, gets to the 10, 6-5, and Kramer touchdown, Glacier Peak.
And a lot of those are yards after contact too. Man, that was a great play by Kramer. Is that his second touchdown?
Not tonight.
I think, yeah, it is his second one tonight.
It's his second tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He had the one in the corner, correct.
Yeah,
yes.
so him and Manis they're battling it out. But although Aiden Ziomas is making a play on it too.
He's going to call for some run-pass options down by the goal line, I have a feeling. 39-0.
This is going to be a running clock extra. This extra point's going to be running clock or no running clock.
Braden Corwin, he is up, and he is right through.
That does make it
sticks.
40 now. The running clock doesn't start till after halftime.
I was just about to say that.
But that does qualify them for the running clock.
But I knew you were going to say it.
Thank you.
And what I'm going to say next is we'll be back right after this. You're watching Friday Night Lights on STSPN.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Everett Greenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Back in some Wesco sports, Wesco football scores. Monroe leading Mariner 28-3 so far with 8:48 to go in the first half. It's on our friends at 1380 KRKO.
We're back.
We're back. And this is going to get in the end zone one more time. Poor Dylan James, he really wants to run him back.
Well, we're just talking with the Scottitian here, and Baby Z's got 5 touchdowns on the night.
My goodness.
And what did we say? Kramer's got 2 receptions and 2 touchdowns.
Well, that's getting spoiled.
Yeah. Boy, there's a lot of people that want a T-shirt, apparently.
Apparently. Well, after this, next Friday night, we will be right here, same bat channel, same bat time. It's Glacier Peak and the Cascade Bruins right here live from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Lehman pitches it out. Martin with the carry in.
I think it's in the backfield. There's a flag, and there was a little extracurricular going on. Let's see if that's coming back here.
Martin was tackled by number 30, Preston Weaver.
Weaver with the tackle there is Martin.
I think that's going to back them up a little bit.
See what Jim Pollock has to
it's
say.
Yeah, it's a legal block in the back.
I like it. He's got aggressive hand signals, does Pollock. You know, he tells you exactly what it's going to be.
He doesn't sugarcoat it.
No.
He doesn't finesse the hand signals.
Nope.
10 penalties on the Knights for 55 yards.
Well,
our Scottitian.
That doesn't help. 7 of them are this
7
offsides,
or 8 of them were yeah,
but not stopping.
I'm surprised it's not more than 55 yards, but
now we have more whistles, and
that one was like a 12-yarder.
3:30 left in the first half. This is an interesting odd game.
Okay, there's something going on again here.
They placed the ball a yard too far down.
Okay.
Ronnie, you should just go out and help him out. I mean, crying in the night. For the love of Pete. 1st and 22. We just start the clock. He pitches it out to Dylan. Dylan's going to pass it, and it's intercepted. Not enough sauce on that one.
By number 20.
And he takes it back inside the 9.
All over the field, though.
Zach
2 or 3 who is it?
Max McSpadden, 5'5" senior.
No, I think the interception's going to stand, but that may come back.
Like a block in the back after the interception.
But look how excited McSpadden is.
He's all fired up. McSpasm right now.
That's a McINT. Getting a text from our good friend, The Weapon.
The Weapon's texting us. Nice. What's he have to say?
Saying that Spencer Pettit, Big Mo, Mosese Fafita, and he wants Guffey. The Hitman Guffey need a shout out.
Guffey's watching too. We missed the Hitman.
Yeah, we got questions for Spencer's. We do miss the Hitman.
Oh, where's this going?
Miss him on the court too.
Gosh, how many yards is this penalty?
Get out the abacus.
Holy, I need a pro.
Apparently that was a personal foul against the Grizzlies at the spot of the interception.
Yeah, I need a protractor for that though. What in the world?
Somebody Google that. After all of that, 1st and 10 now.
The chains
yes.
Isn't even there
Somebody
yet.
call the chains in.
Uh-oh.
Ziomas doesn't care. He's going to bomb. Caught.
Oh my
Manis. Touchdown, Glacier Peak.
Goodness. One play to the magnet. That's his 3rd touchdown. Boy. I don't know what we're going to do about the T-shirt tonight.
I went to ASU, but that's a trilogy.
Isn't that a hat trick?
It is.
Wow. And look at the Scott-etitions, like his fingers are going like a million miles an hour.
It's unbelievable.
Heat's coming off the keyboard.
Do you notice there's no in-the-booth camera anymore?
Well, that's because we got the face for radio.
That's true. There's Evan Manis, just as cool as the other side of the pillow. As
And
Stuart
he acts
Scott,
like
you'd
he's
say.
been there before, too.
Oh, yeah, that's man. He came in with 5. Add 3 more.
I think that's 8.
Well, let me look that one up.
Ron?
And Braden Corwin's leg is getting a workout tonight. 46, make it 47. We better take a break. Enough of this foolishness. There you see Evan Manis. You're watching Friday Night Lights on STSPN.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
There's Baby Z, we still call him, Aiden Ziomas, the 4-year starter. As we move back out, talking to the offense. Boy, I don't know if GP's even broken a sweat tonight. 47 on the board, still 3:05 left to go in the first half. Glad you're with us.
Well, an odd stat is it's 47-0, but the Knights might actually have the time of possession on them.
You're right. You're right.
And that's just in a weird statistical oddity.
That's why we pay you nothing. I mean the big bucks.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Dylan
James.
James.
He's got to run that back out.
Now it went into the.
I know, but it fielded him inside the. I would think he'd have to run that out, but high school's different, I guess, because he fielded that inside the playing area.
Well, I could bring in some lacrosse rules right now for goalies. You can't take it in and take it out of the goal circle, but I don't think that's appropriate.
I'm not sure where that matters right here, but
it doesn't.
I don't think so.
I beg to differ. Spencer Pettit saying hello. He appreciates the shout out.
The Weapon.
The Weapon. Hey, the Weapon. We're looking for you, the Weapon. You're not kicking on Saturdays.
We'll have to ask.
We might have missed
that.
the memo. I thought this was your year. I thought the person ahead of the weapon of the Nevada Wolfpack had moved on. But you know what? And we'll get back to football here as Kamiak has it. Hands it off on the right side again. Number big 88, Asbjornsen. But about kickers, I said this after Sunday with the NFL. I said this the previous Saturday for college.
Hey,
kickers win games.
Listen,
we've got to change this.
Cleveland could be 3-0 right now.
Yeah. Yes, easy.
The Seahawks would have made the playoffs last year. The Seahawks could have won the first game.
Yep.
This year.
And the new kicker for Cleveland last night.
Didn't he hit it?
He did.
Yeah.
He hit several, actually. I'm going to tell you who he was trying out with in a minute. Asbjornsen gets the ball one more time, and this time
nothing doing there.
Gang of Grizzlies put him back. Guess who he was competing for the job?
Don't tell me Blair Walsh.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously?
The Blair Witch Project
for real?
was back.
That would have been a curse.
Hey,
speaking of the Blair Witch Project.
To his defense, that one kick that he shanked against the Seahawks in the wild card game a couple years ago, that was on the snapper, or not the snapper, but the holder, actually, because the laces weren't out. But every other kick was Blair Walsh's fault.
What is this, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, laces weren't?
Yes, it's
well, keep in mind
the
it was 5 degrees, too, so it's hard. Things just don't work right when it's 5 degrees.
Well, of course, we're Seahawks fans, so we're giving them that. The pitch now, this is Martin on the near side. Martin has a little room, stiff arms, but he is taken down with authority there. Raj takes him down.
Well, back to that Blair Walsh in the Minnesota game. I remember when he's kicking that, I'm thinking, okay, it's 5 degrees out, and he could easily miss it. Things just don't work right when it's 5 degrees.
I think that missed kick, though, affected his psyche from there on
out.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. He did not. He just did not find his groove again from there on out for the remainder of his career.
We got
back to the game. I think we got a flag here. Oh, and it's a chop block. And that's a big penalty. That's going to go back. I think that's 15.
David, the intern, new tonight here on STSPN. You can see Tim is very excited about the penalties.
Chop block. Chop block.
It depends
Look
on.
Look at this. Okay.
I mean, that's not like a legal procedure.
10, 15, baby. Ouch. Add that on the stats.
Oh my goodness!
I'm loving the passion for penalties, man. That's awesome.
And he's the Swami too. He can tell before they're even out.
How many? 70 yards in penalties.
The statistician.
Wow, that's a lot for the first half.
How do you spell statistician?
We don't know. We'll get back to you.
This has just gone completely off the rails.
Is it one word or 2 words?
Oh, my goodness. 1:06 left in the first half. The Kamiak Knights, they flip it to Dalen James. James has got a little crease on the right side of the 25, 26-yard line.
Get some of those penalty yards back there for Dylan. Good little pickup from this.
Ryan Kinney with the tackle. Keep in mind, we remind you that Kamiak is just running on fumes. They got nobody left. They have been depleted by injury, transfers. I mean, you name it.
Oh, and then they had one guy, one of their best players, just decided not to play his senior year.
Yep.
And he played the previous 2 years, and he was going to be a total stud, and just decided not to play.
Everything that could happen has happened to this team. And it has left.
How's that Coug game looking?
We'll see how the Cougar game is looking. Washington State now still 7-3 USC. And the clock is going to run out, and that'll send us to halftime here from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Oh, there's a timeout. Oh, God, I was really hoping they were just going to bleed that down. Is that bad?
It depends on who you ask.
Okay. 9 seconds left. Are we going to go to Chevrolet? Let's go.
At halftime, we're going to do some stat crunching for you.
All right, we'll be back.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
They were on a streak.
And Gilmore we're talking about, Carissa Thompson, a local. She does a great show. I love, I know she does the thing on Fox, but on NFL Network, she does a post-game primetime. It's fun. Lehman punts it one more time, deep with 5 seconds left.
GP doesn't have anybody out there, and Eric's going to run out the clock. I think they just kind of let that one run out, gave it a couple extra courtesy seconds.
We will send this one to halftime. Enjoy, I'm sure, the Glacier Peak Grizzly marching band coming up.
You got me up there.
Oh, yeah, get Bender first.
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay.
We're rusty. We're been a week off.
Ask him about those offsides.
Okay, we're outside of a big score down there. What are you taking away from the first half?
Just a matter of us executing what we thought we were going to. It's great to see the kids actually follow the game plan, and you can see the proof is in the pudding. Things are going well.
And you gonna change anything up for the second half?
I don't think so. I think we'll probably start running the ball a little bit more. All right. I think in theory we should have a running clock right in the second half. It's just a matter of getting guys some exposure and a little bit of experience, and we'll just kind of keep going.
All right, good luck, Coach.
All right,
That's all you after the game. Thanks. All right, Scott.
Thank you, Ronnie. A lot of crutches, as you can see. The poor walking wounded from Kamiak. They head in under the direction of Bryant Thomas. Well, 47-0. Set your stopwatches. This one could go quickly as we come back after halftime. We'll check in. You'll see the band. You'll hear the band. And come back second half. Should be fun. We got some great stories to tell. We haven't even touched all the material we prepared
we
tonight.
got tons of material.
Come on back. You're watching Friday Night Lights on STSPN.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Everett Greenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout.
Hey, welcome back, Scott.
Oh, hey, how are you? Good to see you.
By the way, what's the score of the Cougs, by the way?
Well, I'm going to let you say that.
10-7 Cougs.
Very happy for the Cougs. Hey, that'd be a big, it's always big to beat USC, even if it's a down year, up year, doesn't matter. But if you beat them on the road.
Difficult to do, and we've got them again the second year in a row. It's that Friday night game.
Yeah, which is just, they got to
it's
stop
tough.
that.
It's obviously a lot tougher for the traveling team.
Anyway, we are here. Congratulations. It's still early there, by the way, second quarter.
Yeah,
but
anything can happen, obviously.
We're at halftime, 47-0.
So we're going to start with a running clock. And so some stats by the statistician here. Aiden Zioma, 6 touchdowns. He's got 213 yards in the air, 51 on the ground. 6 carries for 51 yards, total of 264. He's having a Madden 2018 type Xbox 360 numbers.
We call that cold-blooded. That is a cold-blooded night, man.
Total yards for GP, about almost just shy of 300 yards in the first half. So they're putting up. It's kind of a clinic, and they've got a total of 7 TDs. Evan Manis, 5 catches for 128 yards, 3 touchdowns.
God, he wants a T-shirt, but that catch by Castro is really throwing a wrench.
That catch it's going to be tough. There's going to be some.
It could go down the wire.
There's going to be a heated broadcast booth fight.
And we got a lot of people in the booth. We got new intern David the intern.
Oh, and then sometimes you just get some random guy walking
We've
by.
had a couple visitors.
Yeah, they grab like a bag of chips or something, and it's like.
And they say, I'm all that in a bag of chips. Hey,
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Joey Bag of Donuts. Big shout out to Dexter Carter. Dexter, look out, Carter. Texted me tonight. Great to hear from them. They say he talked to Rowe a few weeks ago. Oh, Coach Roy Rosenbaum.
Wait, did you say Dexter Carter?
I did.
Aubrey Carter.
Don't call me Aubrey.
You mean you're talking about the District 100-meter champion from
a
couple years ago?
I am.
The Speed Demon.
So I don't know. I'm texting him back, which I can't do 2 things at one time. But he's in Glendale Community College playing football, or he's transferring there in December. He might be able to let me know on the text machine. But thank you. He should give him a shout out. We miss him. He was so unbelievable. Remember the transformation from him, his junior to senior? Oh my God! I remember we went to the spring game. I'm like,
the guy
holy weight room Batman.
The guy who just went crazy his senior year.
And he was running over humans.
Completely. Where the year before he was kind of running away from him, the senior year just kind of plowed him over.
So Dexter Carter, we got all kinds of alumni reaching out.
Who else was reaching out?
We had the Weapon, we had Area 51, Big Mo, and then the Hitman Guffey. Yeah, I want to make a shout out.
Why are they reaching out to you? What about me?
I can't answer that.
I know the Weapon's got my phone
Wait
number.
a minute. Nobody likes you.
I
do like it that way.
I like those guys, though.
Halftime 47-0. A $1:15 left here in the halftime festivities. The poor USC Trojans now looking better as they score a touchdown. Oh, my. So.
Okay.
Any more stats from our
we got,
statistician?
Well, his computer locked up on him.
We have Todd Elvig in the background here giving instructions to the intern, David. We need more errands to run for the intern.
So Spencer Kramer with two receptions, 43 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then Briggs just 1 run for 33 yards and a touchdown.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
And we're back in action, and
Okay,
GP
here we go.
Gets it to start the second half, and it's picked up by Kinney. And he, as David the intern's.
Now, what's weird is they've actually got the clock stopped. Now they just started it. Okay, they had it stopped for a second. I think maybe the guy just spaced a little bit.
So they're going to put them at the 28-yard line for Glacier Peak. Hey, Ron Henthorn.
Aiden's wow, there you have it.
It's an early night for
That's
him as well.
That's an STSPN exclusive right there.
Aiden Ziomas, the fourth-year senior, getting the start. Just, I mean, redonkulous numbers. Here's Briggs, who has 1 carry for a touchdown. He'll have to settle for 2 carries and a few yards. Sorry, Mr. Briggs.
Picks up a good, 7 yards on that play?
I mean, everybody says I get the ball and I score.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Even 2nd and 2, 10:55 running clock here. Briggs gets the ball one more time on the near side. Big block, and
he goes right over him.
That's a head-to-head
He didn't even try to
matchup.
avoid him. He just ran right over him.
It's a first down, though.
Kind of reminds me of Seaver Southard used to every time. The only time he'd catch the ball is when it was a touchdown. He'd have
That's true.
4 receptions with 4 touchdowns.
We've had quite a few TD Hoggers.
Yeah.
Well, then there was the epic battle between Elledges. There's a timeout. We're going to take one, too. We'll be back and finish that story maybe right after this.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens, we'll help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice, too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Everett Greenway in Everett. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
They got to get somebody off the field real quick.
Okay, we're back here. 1st and 10, in motion, Meldrum. Briggs with the handoff. He's got blockers.
Oh, look at that.
Past the mid-stripe into Kamiak Knights territory for another GP first down.
Briggs is doing some grinding here.
Spencer Pettit, the weapon, says he still forgot. He's apologizing already that he has your number, so it'll never happen again. He'll include you. Yeah, hey, Ronnie. Excellent. Meldrum in motion, fakes to him, gives to Briggs. He got the hole and much more. Another first down. Up to the 32. Kalen Briggs.
Picked up what? He's picking up like 12, 13 yards a carry here.
Racking them up.
Chewing clock. Well, the clock's going to go anyway, I guess.
Big shout out to the Briggs family, mom and dad. And here's the referee, Jim Pollock. He's scratching his head. There's been a few times tonight I've been scratching my head.
Oh, yeah. It's been an odd one.
Another 1st and 10. All they get is first downs. Briggs one more time.
And another first down.
Stumbling, grumbling down to the 19.
Again, another 12, 13-yard pickup.
He picked up a passenger on the way, too, that time. I just flew on JetBlue for the first time, speaking of passengers.
What'd you think?
It's good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was nice. You got the little
I thought
TV
you were
in
an
your
Alaska
seat.
guy.
I am, but I was on the East Coast. I was in Florida.
Yeah, but you can take Alaska to Jackson or to Atlanta and then a little puddle jumper over to Jax.
Well, I know, but I had a kind of inner Floridian. I went from Jacksonville to Fort Lauderdale and had to take JetBlue.
Oh, there you go.
Ziomas, and it's Briggs, all Briggs. Briggs still on his feet, down to the 10 or the 11. Kalen
He's just
Briggs.
a workhorse right now.
As I always mention, a phenomenal attacker on the lacrosse field as well.
Oh, you were talking about the battle of
oh, that's right. See?
Elledge and somebody else.
Thank you. That's why I said maybe.
Yeah.
Elledge and
was it Elliott?
Was it Elliott? There was a
They were
battle
going
for
at
touchdowns. Briggs on the left side spins, and he will get
And he
a
picks
first
up
down.
Yep.
But yes, in that year, Elledge, it was going back and forth. I'm trying to remember who with.
Maybe one of those guys will chime in, but I think Elledge ended up winning the battle. But
I
it was
think
like
so.
that one time they both had like 11 or something, and I was thinking it was Elliott, but.
First
Elliott
and
was
goal.
it wasn't Elliott because he was a
No,
QB.
first and goal from the 5. They give it back to Briggs. Briggs, one
he's
move,
like
and he's
right on the.
just there.
They
inches.
better let him have it. It's going to be a bummer if they give it to somebody else after Briggs got him all the way down to the 1.
He's tackled by number 37.
They know who it's coming to.
They do. But can they stop it? Glacier Peak, big shout out to the front line for GP. They're doing great work this year.
They got to give it to Briggs here.
You have to. They fake it to Meldrum, and Kalen Briggs in for a touchdown.
That's his second tonight.
Oh, yeah, he carried
How
him
many
all the
yards?
way.
We'll have to check with our statistician here, but I think he pretty much got every single yard on the way down, didn't he? Yeah. Was that about 50, 60 yards or 70 yards? How many was that? 69 yards on that,
And
all from number 7.
And here's the capper. Telling you what, Meldrum, 44, the holder, and Braden Corwin, they are getting a workout tonight. According to the stats, I'd like to see Braden Corwin's only had 1 field goal attempt from 43 yards so far this year. He's another.
Yeah, and
he's
he's
another
got,
tool in the.
He's got some.
He's got a leg.
He's got some distance. But the problem is Glacier Peak scores so much that they haven't needed to kick a lot of field goals.
Was there another big piece of data?
Briggs
We got big data up here.
10 carries for 102 yards for Briggs.
2 TDs.
2 TDs.
And you see him right there. Look, there's the back of Mr. Briggs. Easy one tonight. Next Friday night, you have the Bruins.
Gets a little tougher next Friday, and then the following Friday you got Lake Stevens, so it kind of gets a little tougher from here.
And we're talking this year. I mean, Lake Stevens looks like a cut above as usual, but Monroe has been battling them.
But yeah, this year I think GP's been kind of getting blown out by both schools. I think GP for sure can give Monroe a run for their money. So we'll see.
Lake Stevens will be interesting. Lake Stevens win last week over Monroe. That game earlier this year than usually.
Usually it's the last game of the season. That's going to go right into the end zone.
Oh, that was a fastball right there. Well, we've kind of referred a little bit to the Seahawks, and if Tim, I don't know if we want, we did a podcast on Something About Nothing, but we do our sports podcast, but live, well, not really live.
We had the
but
Diaper
taped to live.
Fire
We had
2017. We got to do Diaper Fire 2.0 because I'm not liking what I'm seeing out of the Seahawks at all. And by the way, little known stat, they've lost 9 out of their last 10 games, counting the preseason, of course, but you still got to count them.
Do you?
Well, Ron doesn't think so, but either way, it's a game, and they've lost 9 out of 10.
If you want that kind of tidbit as the Knights start here from their own 20, look for Something About Nothing. No
look at
G's.
this.
Break it out.
Oh, and he might
Into
be
the
gone.
40.
Whoa.
Lehman to the 30. He could go all the way.
Oh,
touchdown.
One guy took a dive,
yards.
and that's a stat buster right there.
Oh, baby, I'm
Scott's
happy for that kid.
Scott's trying to input that real quick.
Nick Lehman.
80 yards, and he's done. Wow. That is a stat buster.
I'm happy for that kid.
That's half their total yards.
At one
half their
play.
yards
Well,
right there.
It's been I'm excited for them, and I'm excited for the coaching staff and Bryant Thomas and everybody. They deserve something to be excited about.
They do, for sure.
On to kick the extra point is Gabriel Dominguez. And we'll see. The hold is down. Gabriel comes up. It is up, and it is good. So they scored 13 last week. Here's 7 more. We'll take a timeout. Word from our sponsor, McDaniel's Do It Center, right after this.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
So the running clock.
Wait, hold on. We're not. There we go. Hello. Hey now. Were we on? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tim. I apologize. That was rude.
Oh no, I was talking off the air.
I've got a thank you note in the works.
Do you?
Yeah. For you holding back your restraint on several topics tonight. Number one being the Diaper Fire 2.0. You didn't really let it out.
I could have, yes. Because I'm a little angry about the Seahawks.
You are.
And the offense looks, I mean, you think they got a new offensive coordinator, but it looks the same. That same boring, no
Anemic
rhythm.
comes to mind. They should go, maybe they need vitamin D like I do.
I do. I need that too.
Yeah. I'm on a heavy dose.
Uh-oh, they're going to go for a little pooch kick there, and it goes out of bounds, so throw the flag. Should be a flag.
I love your obsession over penalties.
Yeah, you got to call them out.
No, it's a gift.
The fans want to hear about
They
the
do, and it's a gift, and I celebrate it. Is that a timeout on the field?
Let's see.
No?
Here.
Yes?
They're
maybe?
putting that on the they give them a 5-yard penalty from where that landed out, so it's going to be on the 44.
Who's
we got a new quarterback? I think it's going to be Dillinger.
Caleb
18,
Dillinger.
Number 18, Dillinger.
Or Dellinger.
Get that on the stats, Scott.
The 6-foot, 155-pounder, the junior. Dellinger making his debut to our understanding, and he hands this off up the middle, across the mid-stripe, and that's Dylan Owen, the ball carrier, and we've seen him already tonight. Nice run there.
Yeah, good little pickup.
Oh, they're saying Dylan Owen is who I have, number 28.
Yeah.
PA announcer Doug mentioned somebody else. So this is a great opportunity for the younger kids to get in, get some experience.
I think they're
now
calling a timeout here. But Bender did say he was kind of obsessed with making sure the jerseys are correct and the names and everything. So
I'm obsessed with taking timeouts, and we'll do one now. Come back.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200+ national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Our Adrenaline fundraiser, player of the game. Who is it going to be? Tim Boyle.
I don't want to give it away yet, but
Ron?
we're having some debates up here, and it's a heated broadcast booth.
It really is. I mean, we're keeping it professional.
We're trying to.
But the minute he goes to commercial, it's
a
mayhem.
all-out war.
Hand it off again. Owen. And he'll get a Glacier Peak first down. Nice job by the guys up front on the right side there. We never give the offensive line and defensive line enough credit
you're
ever.
Exactly right, and especially on that last drive when you have Briggs go down and just hand off every time. That's battle of the trenches right there for the offensive line, and apologize. We should have said that earlier.
We fairly get reminded by the family of the people up front. Here's another
problem is when
run
you're an
by
offensive
Owen.
lineman, you're just kind of used to not getting the credit you deserve, and everybody concentrates on the position players. But that was a great drive on that last one.
Really was. Oh, and we also always want to thank the guys in the truck, on the STSPN truck. They always get the best parking spot. I'm not quite sure why.
That red truck?
Yeah.
I thought I saw it getting towed.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I think its lights are on. 2nd and 7. We got a different ball carrier, number 30 out, and he can't make that night miss.
Trying to turn the corner there.
Preston Weaver.
Number 30, Preston Weaver is the ball carrier.
Unconfirmed relations to the Logan Weaver family.
Unconfirmed?
Yeah, I don't know if he is.
I don't think so.
Okay.
At least not immediate family.
Well, now it's confirmed.
We got that confirmed. It's in the books.
Thank you. We didn't have to go to the intern for that. 3rd and 8. I want to remind anyone who is still with us. Weaver on. And it's handed off to Owen. Look at Owen go! Down to the 22.
That was a good little run.
D.O. You do you. Look at him. Why does it say Dylan James?
Maybe on the tackle.
No.
But all right.
No, maybe he did. He did say on the tackle 28.
Yeah.
Cylinder.
Otherwise, we're going to have to send our intern
We
back.
are. We're going to go see Doug. 1st and 10. Under 4 to go. 54-7. Dellinger, the quarterback, gets it off again to Owen. Dylan Owen, he is running well, and he could have another GP first down.
I think he does, and what you notice there is he's got some speed.
He does.
He hits the hole really fast.
Nice little movement there, left to right.
11-yard pickup.
And these kids, they want to show they've been doing all the work. They've been practicing. They've been in the weight room. They've been doing everything.
Oh, yeah. Second stringers are dying to get in. They live for that.
Got the quarterback Dellinger. This time he does get it off again. Owen, he wants a touchdown. He gets across the 5. Good tackle there.
I think there's a flag on the field, though. I thought I saw a flag come out.
Your peripheral vision for flags is
I think it is
freakish. I mean that
Everybody's
lovingly.
got to have something that
That's
they do
true.
well.
Still looking for mine.
You got lots of stuff. We just don't know what they are yet. No, you're like the celebrity, though. You go around, everybody wants to talk to you.
That's the wedge. The wedge.
That is the wedge,
Is our
actually.
celebrity guest every week. Hey, a reminder, kids, STSPN.com, thousands of videos, had some tremendous coverage all fall sports long. We've got volleyball, Todd Elvig, you've put in the can there. They got some great work.
We need to do some
football,
cross-country, Todd.
some soccer.
I don't even know how you call cross.
I could call it.
Oh, he could call it. And we're rooting for Owen. There was a flag there, so pushed him back now.
And there's a little extracurricular there.
A little extra.
By Osbjornson, kind of threw one of the little guys down. Here, watch this after the play. Watch this.
Where's?
Boom.
Oh, there he goes.
That should have been a flag. Picking on the little guys.
Ryder Wilkinson there, the recipient of Osbjornson. What a name. I love that name. 2nd and 15. They can still get a first down. And this is Weaver. Weaver weaving his way in. Touchdown, Glacier.
Did you see the cut left? Oh, my goodness.
That's shifty.
He cut left and left people. He just juked them.
Look at this.
It's like Pac-Man on that play.
Great job there, and excited for the young kids. They obviously 60. They've just been running the ball. No time.
And that was
running
Weaver
up.
there?
That was Weaver, number
Wow,
30.
that's a good little run.
Preston Weaver, 5'7", sophomore.
What's his weight?
He comes in at $150.
Ah, they added weight to him.
The dynamic duo here, Meldrum and Corwin, one more time. That is a lot of extra points.
I
for
know.
those two. 61-7.
He's going to have to ice his legs.
Seriously.
I think he looks like he's limping.
We don't want to lose him.
Jeez.
All right, we'll go take one more break. We're 124, and we'll decide who's our player of the game.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
438 and 8 TDs.
You're hearing the dulcet tones of Timothy B. Boyle and the statisticians running the numbers.
Should be 9 TDs, yeah.
Anything else you want to mention? Any other conversations?
Oh, we back on?
We've been on for about 5 minutes. And that's only my 23rd mistake in 3 broadcasts. It's only the 3rd quarter we're about to run out of.
Yes.
My apologies.
It's going a little long even with a running clock, actually.
We got a reservation to hit. I'm just saying.
We're going to have to send the wedge there early.
Maybe. And this is going to go touchback one more time. There you see the leg. I mean,
he put that about Corwin, 9 yards deep.
That is a piece of machinery. That is. That's way back in the cupboard. You only break that out when you really have to. We're showing the conversation. Aiden Ziomas there with Castro. Are they going over the throw, you think? There's Manis there.
You got Kramer.
It's the tall guys and the not tall guys.
Castro. You know what they're doing is they're arguing about who's getting the T-shirt.
Probably
That's
are.
exactly what they're
doing.
They
were politicking the wedge last time against Snohomish. Who should get it?
They were politicking the wedge?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say that there might have been any type of bribery. I'm not going to go that low, but
I think they were trying to slip some money to him.
Nick Lehman, the ball carrier there, he's got an 80-yard touchdown run, and that represents the 7 yards for the Kamiak Knights.
The 7 points?
The 7 points. We're just ending here the 3rd quarter. Lehman keeps it one more time. He'll get a Knight first down.
Clock, running clock going, 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Of course, they can see that on the air now because the 5-tool players got that up there. By the way, Cougs up now 17-14.
They are. 5:56 left in the 2nd quarter of that game, it looks like.
We might break to that game here.
We could. I'm sure we've got the rights. Yeah. Lehman keeps it. He's wrapped up in a bear hug. Big number 63, Cameron, don't call me stout. The 6'1", 210 senior.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter.
We will step away. We'll come back with the 4th. 61-7 Glacier Peak. Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Ron, how are you? What's going on down there?
Come on, Ronnie.
There you have
it. A pitch to Martin. Martin
gets
out of one, spins through the dryer and in down. to the almost 40
through the dryer. About a 9. Oh, they're going to give him the first on that.
I think the defense has got some really heavy coaching going on here in the sidelines because the coaches didn't like that 7-point play a while ago.
The coach is a GP?
GP coaches,
No,
yeah.
they didn't like that 80-yard touchdown?
No, they were not happy at all. There were some heavy coaching going on, I'll call it, on the sidelines.
Teaching moments. Yeah, you always want the shutout. You don't want to give up anything. They did give him the first down, as you predicted. And they've gone Lehman, the quarterback, the whole night. There's
number 20. That's
James. Dylan James. A nice stiff arm there running out of bounds.
Yeah, good little pickup. Dylan James is adding to his stats. Well, he thinks he's got a shot at player of the game.
Well, he might. Next year. He's a youngin'. He'll be back.
40 yards for Dylan James?
40 yards, nice job.
Hey, while you guys are thinking about player of the game up there, I just got solicited for Kalen Briggs for player of the game.
Hey, and that was my prediction.
That was your prediction.
Well, ask him what they feel about Castro and the
No,
catch.
don't ask. Don't ask.
No, don't ask.
We don't want to fight on the sidelines.
Well, the pickup by the Knights.
At least Todd likes my sense of humor.
10 minutes to make up your mind, so.
That won't be enough.
Would you like to put in a vote?
I'm going to vote for play of the game.
Play, okay. I know where Ron's going.
Do we have to change the T-shirt? 2nd and 4. And
Nice.
they hand it to the big fella.
That was
Bjornsson.
Bjornsson.
Yep. I grew up with a Kevin Bjornsson.
I grew up with a couple Asbjornsons.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know there could be 2 letters in front of the Bjornsson.
There can be all kinds of different things.
It's good.
I just know a regular Bjorn. That's it.
Oh, do you?
Just Bjorn, yep. Only one.
Tyler Perman with the tackle, number 75 for Glacier Peak.
That'd be Jake Elvig.
It's the ghost of Jake Elvig. It's Hammersmart, Aiden Hammersmart, number 59. Niner. That's right. 3rd and 3.
Spelling.
Martin, fake the pitch. Lehman back to pass.
Ooh,
incomplete.
Almost picked off.
Going for Osbjornsson, and
Number
it's broken
49.
up. That's Isaac Luck. Isaiah Luck. Or Luke, depending on where you're from.
Could be. The PA guy said, what did he say?
He said Luke, I said Luck. I say potato, you say potato.
Tomato.
4th and 3. They've gone for it here in 4th down before. Martin in motion. Now Martin gets the ball, and he's got a first down. Breaks outside across the 25 to the 24-yard line.
That was a good job by the offensive line. Right when he pitched him the ball, you could see the hole, and you knew right when he was getting it, he was going to pick up that first down.
And that's what their first-year head coach, Bryant Thomas, he just wants to see a little improvement each week. Something doing a little bit better.
Right now is a good chance for him to work on some different plays and try some different personnel out there. But basically, he said if you're on the team, you're basically playing right now.
7:43 left to go here. They pitch it to Dylan James. James taken down by Isaiah Ellison, 5'7" junior, and your Cougars are up 23-14 over USC.
How about that?
Break
Make
them
it
up.
24. I like it.
Minute
a lot
39.
of time left, though. A lot of time.
A lot of game left.
I'm not going to get cocky yet.
Minshew, that quarterback, he is good.
I know.
He
Straight out
solid.
of the 80s, too.
He is.
I think he's driving like a 72 Malibu.
Does he have like the Frey leather jacket
He's
on?
got cherry bombs on it with some chrome caps and a chrome dipstick.
Oh, my God. Asbjornsen up the middle, and boy, give those kids credit. They're playing both ways. They're out here. There's nobody. He's limping. So we do predict a bright future for the Kamiak Knights here in football.
We predict it and we hope for it. You know, you want to see a competitive Wesco league.
As you see the fans there.
Next year, I think we got Don't we have Archbishop playing in Wesco next year?
I think it's next year.
Yeah, because this year they're playing in other sports in Wesco.
Yep. Now that could be interesting.
Could be very
Would you think you'd put Glacier Peak on the schedule? Glacier Peak Archbishop?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Lehman goes to pass. He's got Martin open. It's caught. Touchdown Knights! What a catch by Martin!
What a beautiful catch. And he threw that where only he could get it, too. So that's a great throw, great catch. Nothing wrong with a little garbage time touchdown.
No, and a good coverage, actually. He's double teamed. Good coverage by Glacier Peak, but a tremendous throw and even better catch there by Martin. So 6:01 left. They put another TD on the board. Great job. Look at that. Good concentration to hold on to the ball.
Phenomenal catch.
That has been the
in traffic, too.
Oh, yeah. Didn't even have his blinkers on. It's blocked.
Plays over.
Gabriel Gonzalez tries to go on. I was just about to say that's their season high score of 14, but it is not. They're going to match last week's 13 so far. And we'll be back to see how this one wraps up. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to see that catch one more time.
That's a highlight reel catch.
Boy, we've gotten a couple tonight.
Our other one was right down
there.
almost
That was
in that same spot. Here it is again.
Oh, that's the Castro.
And our 5-tool player he's good.
Wow, are you on 5 Hour Energy over there or something? That's usually better than usual.
Oh, he is drinking like a monster or something like that.
Nice job out of you over there. We give you a little credit sometimes. 6:01 left in this game. I think I got the quarter right this time.
Do you? Are you sure?
I think so.
Oh, Scott's saying fifth
Hey,
quarter.
what do you think of the broadcast crew for Monday Night Football?
Oh, it's horrible.
The funny thing is I was a Tessitore guy in college.
Yeah, he's great.
I think he's just, for some reason, he's like overdoing
Well,
it.
you know what? He can't. I think it's with Witten.
I don't like Witten.
He's terrible.
And I think it might be. Try to give him credit because he's new and stuff, but he just isn't adding enough to the program.
Should we finally send our tape in, Tim?
I think we should.
Yeah, I think we could do it.
I think they figured they landed the next Tony Romo because he's so tight with Tony, obviously playing with him on the Cowboys.
But they're completely different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tony does a lot more talking and stuff. And
just not enough sizzle from Witten.
Yeah.
That's the commentary there from David the intern. And it's picked up. Ryan Kinney takes it in.
Okay, guys, your new quarterback for this series is going to be Tyson Lang, number 17.
Oh, okay.
Tyson Lang.
Tyson Lang, there's a STSPN exclusive. We know we know before he's even gone in. But Ron's down there talking to the coaches. Hey, who you putting in?
Can you get the next play, Ron?
Right.
6 foot, 170. He's a sophomore, Tyson Lang. But you're so excited for these young kids, man.
I can tell you it's going to be a running play.
See?
Well,
look at that. Now that is an exclusive. We're running out of exclusives.
We are.
And there's a lot of motion right there. We got a new running back, too, number 32.
That motion almost broke up the play, actually. Oh,
Alexander Sparks with the ball.
Number 72 is – let's watch this play here. And number 72 on the defense is like all over.
That's Joseph Helmy.
And he just jumps on him afterwards, too.
Oh, man.
That is a big – that's
holy mackerel.
That's a big guy.
That's over 3 bills right there, according to the
roster. What is he on the roster?
320.
320.
Yeah, that's That's
we
that's
talked
a big
talked
kid.
about this before, but the kids are so much bigger than they were when we were playing. Like in high school, they're just like, a 220-pound guy was pretty good size when I was in high school. I mean, you didn't even have a lot of those.
No.
Now that's like average or small.
1st and 10.
Oh,
74, and this is
28.
number 22 again, isn't it? Or is that
22?
It's 22. That's Hawk. Tristan Hawk getting the again, and he gets across and just short of a first down.
Down to 3:59. Oh, we got to give the wedge. We got to give the wedge our player of the game here. As soon as we go to break, we'll get it.
Well, we got to check in with our editorial staff. Hawk.
Well, if there's any silver lining for Kamiak, I guess I would say they're winning the second half at least.
That
it's like
are they? Yeah.
13-7 right now in the second half.
Is it 13-7?
Score may be a different story, but second half at least.
Well, we knew going in, and the coach for Kamiak, no. I mean, this is just, he's got to get through it. He's got to look for little things. And
nice little shaking and baking there by number 32.
Sparks.
Down to about 3 minutes left in the game now.
And this is Lang in as the quarterback, the third quarterback used tonight by Glacier Peak. What were Aiden Zioma's final number there, Scott-a-tician? He had kind of, an okay day at the office here.
12 for 14, 6 touchdowns, 264 total yards.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't wait to see what the QB rating is on that.
This is a nice run by Sparks. He almost gets taken down behind the line, and he just gets out of it. Good effort there. 3rd and 5 for the Grizzlies. The Bruins up next.
That's going to be a road game, though, isn't it?
Nope, that's
right
here.
Oh, is that a home game?
Oh,
we're working next.
There's Hawk. Hawk wants a touchdown, and he'll get it. Touchdown, Glacier Peak.
That's going to be a 31-yarder.
Tristan Hawk.
Ooh. That was a great little run there.
He saw the 10-yard line, and he said, nobody's going to stop me. I'm getting in there. Again, a good job by the front line. I know we got a lot of youngsters in there.
And Glacier Peak's actually done a real good job of spreading out all those points. You had a lot of people score touchdowns tonight.
Yes. How many?
Probably about 6, maybe.
I think we could tell you.
We'll find out. If you had that one, and Weaver scored one, and 1, 2, 4, 6 maybe.
Okay, guys, you got a decision up there yet?
Do we have a decision? I don't know. I'm looking to you.
Yep, it's going to Castro for like the catch of a lifetime, Ron.
Play of the game, Castro.
Castro, yep.
Castro.
We think that's like the best catch in GP history.
Okay.
What's Castro's numbers?
Okay, we'll go back to his numbers here. I think.
As the extra point is good. 68-13, as you see the celebration there by the youngsters. They might have this one. I don't want to predict it. It's too early.
Hey, stranger things have happened. Actually, they haven't.
So Glacier Peak will extend their record here.
They're starting off 4-0.
They really are.
They've done that quite a few times in their history.
And
they're usually pretty good their first few games.
Braden punches this one way back. It'll be brought out.
20-yard line. They'll take over 13-10 right there.
68-13. That is a lot of touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen.
I haven't seen Glacier Peak throw up 68 points in a long time.
I tell you, we kind of knew going in that Kamiak just has a tough year, tough situation.
Well, Coach Bryant
Thomas
even said, he goes, we don't match up with them, and he knew it.
Yeah,
he knew it, and he wants to get to where Glacier Peak is as far as having like 100 players on the team, and that's what his goal is.
Giving it one more run up the gut here.
What's the Coug score?
I'm not sure. They're back up in the booth. They have a booth camera. We used to have one here just like 2 weeks ago.
24-14 Cougs. Well, we had cutbacks.
Yeah.
I think there were a lot of people that
like even on Hard Knocks, they have the jugs machine. You
know?
Yeah, and the guy's just like
chink,
one-handed,
chink,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom. Yep, he's catching everything. They're coming at him like 80 miles an hour, and they're just like, it's like Wonder Woman, like bouncing off bullets.
Yes. Cat-like reflexes. Maybe the wedge. We could get a camera on these gloves.
That's going to do it.
And that's going to do it for tonight. 68-13. We'll try and head down real quick to Ron the Wedge Henthorn.
We have people doing flips down here.
We
a couple
do.
of the GP guys.
Saw that. It's crazy, man. You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to get hurt.
What are you doing? Remember, we'll be back here 7 p.m. next Friday night live from Veterans Memorial Stadium in downtown Snohomish for the Glacier Peak Grizzlies taking on the Cascade Bruins. Make sure you tune in. All the fun and festivities. We'll have the same crew here. Unless you have any more Hawaiian vacation trips planned.
Not for 2 more weeks.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's right. You are going back.
Not really.
Aren't you going back, though?
Well, at some point.
I thought you were going back soon.
Negative.
All right. Ron the Wedge Henthorn waiting out there.
He's got to get Castro.
Our Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. I want to thank Adrenaline Fundraiser, all of our sponsors tonight. And I'm sure he'll try, maybe we'll see if we get a quick word from Nick Bender or not.
Here we go.
Here we are, right here. David Castro.
You guys got me up there?
We do. Go ahead.
Hello, Scott.
Yes, go, Ronnie.
All right, I'm Ron Henthorn down here with David Castro. David, there's a lot of players of the game out there tonight, but there was a play of the game, which was really spectacular, and that's what you're going to get this for tonight. Play of the game. You remember that catch?
I do. It was, I saw it was pretty overthrown, but I was just determined to make the catch, and I couldn't let Aiden down for my team.
Are you used to getting those kind of balls from Aiden?
Not really, honestly. Aiden's usually on point, so I was pretty I knew that I had to get to the ball when I saw it overthrown, but it wasn't that much of a deal, and we got the job done. So.
Well, really thinking it's a great catch. Let me grab this shirt out of here for you. Hold it up in front of you there, man. So that says player of the game, but we really think that's a play of the game, and it's a highlight reel, and you'll see that when you watch this game over.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
And thanks to Aiden and Manis and the rest of the guys out there that made you get that tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you to the linemen, too. Linemen have to get the biggest credit.
There you have it, David
All
Castro.
right.
Play of the game, player of the game tonight for you guys, and I'll try to catch the coaches here in just a minute.
Outstanding, and congratulations to the Castro family and all of the people down in Brazil watching with his family.
Outstanding. Our adrenaline fundraising player and play of the game.
And one of the best catches we've ever seen at Glacier Peak.
Unbelievable. So he's trying to get Nick Bender, the third-year head coach for the Glacier Peak Grizzlies. And he's got a heck of a team this year. Let's see what they can do.
Is Bender still out
He had a rough
there?
year. Oh, he's going to try and – is Bender still there?
No,
or is
we're
he trying to
gonna
talk
get
to Bryant Thomas? Okay. I guess we'll go down to Ron again.
You guys got me up there yet?
We do. Go ahead, Ronnie.
All right, I'm down here with Brian Thomas. Coach, kind of bigger score than maybe you were hoping for, but you had some really good highlights out there tonight.
Yes, we did. Our kids kept competing. They got better. We did some good things in the second half. You know, we're able to see our quarterback, you know, turn up the field and break a long one for us and stuff. And so the biggest thing was kids kept competing. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for our kids to continue to compete.
So do you think they got better tonight than they were last week?
Definitely. Definitely. This is one of the best teams in our league, right? They're averaging 40 points a game, right? And so we knew that coming in. They probably have the best quarterback in our league, probably two of the best receivers in our league. And so for our kids to go up against that and have an opportunity to see, hey, this is the level where we want our program to go, right? That's the type of program that we want to be like 2 years, 3 years from now, right? So these young kids had an opportunity to see that. So, yeah, we learned a lot, and I feel like we got better.
I think you did too. I saw some really good plays out of your guys last night. But we got one nagging question up in the booth there. Sort of like that defensive offside maneuver play there.
Yeah, so basically, you know, we watched film all week, and the center and the quarterback had a certain timing going. So we figured, you know what? With that timing that they're going on, they got pretty good up front. Let's try and blitz and get our gaps to try and get a little bit more pressure because nobody's going to get pressure on this kid. Right? He threw 11 touchdowns, 1 interception, he's thrown for 900 yards. So I said, hey, let's try something new to give our kids a better opportunity to compete. You know, and so some people were wondering why they're doing that. Well, I'm trying to give my kids an edge, right? And so for us, it was watch the film. We see they got a timing, let's time it up and go. What they did a great job of, their guys adjusted. Hey, hats off to their coaching staff.
It looked good from their standpoint, but I think it was kind of a wonderment from the crowd and the guys up in the booth. Like, why do you keep doing this?
Why do we keep doing it? That's why we kept doing it, you know, because we was counting on the fact that, hey, they would eventually get back to their normal cadence. But what they ended up doing was they changed it, right? Initially, we were able to shut down the run a little bit with it, but as we went on, you know, better football team right now.
Good luck to you, Coach, in your next game. I know it's a big one for you, too, but I hope you keep getting better every game. Thanks for being with us.
Appreciate it. You guys have a blessed night.
All right, good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Thank you, Ronnie. That answers some questions if I get a chance. And we are rooting for Bryant Thomas and the Kamiak Knights. What a great guy.
100%. Just
tremendous with his time tonight. And he's got an uphill battle here this year, but I'm telling you, he will be successful very, very soon. That's going to do it for us. 68-13. Glacier Peak goes on. For everybody here, STSPN, Ron the Wedge Henthorn, the statistician, Jesse on camera, also Mr. Castro, thank you to him. David the intern.
Yep.
Great job tonight.
Glad to be here.
Our executive producer, tool player, Todd Elvig, and Timothy B. Boyle. Thank you, sir. Another fun night.
Thank you. Looking forward to next week. Another big game for the Grizzlies.
We will see you then. Scott Oshman saying so long. You've been watching STSPN.